What's up, project? Oh my gosh, marathon team. So we've done the marathon. Like, yeah, I still can't get over that sentence. It feels so special to say. But obviously I have to keep my marathon minis going. I'll share some other things I've learned in the past 2 weeks of the marathon block, so week 26 week 25 of the process, which I hope will be useful to you. So let's jump right into it. So marathon mini lesson 19 is to rest in your taper. I know it sounds like a basic lesson, but what I found really helpful was to make sure I did active recovery in the taper. So whilst obviously I did sit at home more often than running out hours, I did a lot of yoga, did a lot of stretching, and I made sure I moved my body frequently in the day to keep it active, work with some of the injuries I was facing, also use the energy for something positive, because I know it can be quite a restless period of time. You're trying to store up energy for the race, but it's also really important to make sure you can keep your body active as well. A lot of your processes in your mind will be going, do I need to run more, or do I need to run less, or whatever in that period of time. And I appreciate that's different for everyone, and if you do something like that, I found personally helped me a lot to keep me going and make sure I wasn't, say, missing out on training. So marathon mini 20 is carb loading is actually spread over a series of days. I know when I first heard the term carb loading, I thought the dream of big bowl of pasta, a lot of heavy carb rich foods to have the night before. And from what I read and what I've seen online, it's actually a process that takes a few days because you also don't load yourself up and feel bloated on the race day. So it's important to find methods to carb load over the few days before the race, but also look at the different sources. So for example, I drank a lot of Lucozade, which I found helpful for me because I could up my carb intake but not fill myself purely with the volume of pasta. So again, look at different options that work for you and see what makes you feel ready for the day. One reason I use Lucozade is just because I also could then cover my hydration target for the day as well, so make sure I wasn't underhydrated and I have also got the right carbs. So definitely worth looking into. So marathon mini 21, potentially the last marathon mini of this season, is to check your shoe lace strategy. So on the race day, I retied my shoe lace 3 or 4 times, and it's because I changed something on my shoe a few weeks before the race. I was trying to adapt to find what would work, because what happened was my shoe was becoming tighter and pinching my foot and really hurt, which I hadn't done in the previous few weeks. So I kept reviewing and trying different strategies, and I think it would have helped looking at that well in advance. Like the heel lock you've seen on the facts in my earlier marathon main series really changed the way my shoe felt when I was running, but also very important to try that out and find what's comfortable for you and stick with that, because at the end of the day you don't rock up on the day and go. You don't want to deal with these kind of really small details that can affect you kind of like mental hype for the day. So those are my marathon minis from the last few weeks of training and potentially for the season. Thank you so much for this also shorter segment. Let me know if something you like and I can maybe carry on some maybe running tips or other things I've learned through the process if that's of interest to you. I'm off to do a run now, and it's something that other London Marathon runners have done after the marathon. It's kind of an in memoriam run. I'm not going to explain too much of the details because I think it's quite a private personal thing, but it's been my first run after the marathon. Also share a run, but this run means quite a lot as well. But I just want to say thank you again for following this process, and take care of yourselves. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.